2016 World Champs is being hosted by Newport in Rhode Island. An absolutely brilliant club and a wonderful venue, both from the club point of view and the town point of view. Just a great place to have to spend 3 or 4 weeks. The tennis court itself is one of my all-time favourite courts to play on. It really does, suit my game quite well. Over the years I've built a pretty particular style of play, and I think Newport's one of the best places for me to kind of implement that game plan. In terms of all the courts in the world, it's probably one of the ones I would pick to defend on. So the fact that Newport have won the bid and are hosting the event, I think is definitely not to my disadvantage. So we've got 3 challenges coming up for 2016 World Champs. Tim Chisholm is the first one, and Tim, although he's been playing incredibly well the last 12 months, I believe he's coming off a bit of a nasty wrist injury. So coming into his match with Steve Vigona, I think he's potentially a bit underdone. But having said that, he's such an incredible athlete and an unbelievable striker of the ball that he has the ability to kind of put on a performance that could definitely see him through. So, although he's probably the 3rd favourite, you definitely can't count Tim out. Steve Vigona is probably 2nd favourite, according to the bookies, if we had them. But I must say the last 6 months, I think he's played probably the best tennis I've seen him play for 3 or 4 years. So, in my books, he is definitely a very good show of making the final match. His recent result in the US Open with Camden was a very tight 5-set match. So I think that's kind of raised a few eyebrows, and people will be looking forward to the final eliminator if it is indeed Steve and Camden. So, I think it was fair to say that Camden was potentially the favourite, quite a heavy favourite recently, but now, having seen that match, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see Steve make it through to the big dance. We've got Camden Riviere, probably the hot favourite to make it through to the championship match. He's coming off a little bit of an injury from late last year, and he had to take a bit of time out. So whether or not he's going to be back into full kind of playing potential, we'll have to wait and see. And as I've said earlier, he has a very tough final match, whether it's going to be Tim Chisholm or Steve Vigona. He's going to have to play his very best tennis to get through to me. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So again, Newport is just a wonderful venue, and for me, after 22 years, I just enjoy doing this thing. I love the challenge. I don't really have that pressure of kind of winning, losing anymore. For me, it's just a great focus to have in my life, and I love the fact that I've got something to build towards. But after 22 years, and I'll be 48 years of age by then, if I win, fantastic. If I lose, what a great career I've had. So bring it on. I can't wait.